What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tastemaker's Palette back here with another review. Just wanting to touch base with you guys on a real basic one today. I'm gonna keep it quick and brief. Hope that you are all well and that everything is good on your end. Just got another delivery here today. I've been doing a lot of cleaning up at SVRN.com. Deep discounted sales, extra 30% off of already discounted items, off of clearance. It's basically discount season for all of the shoppers out there who are watching this video. I'm pretty sure you're being inundated with, hey, extra 30 off, extra 25 off. In some instances, even as far as extra 40 off of sale items. But SVRN has been a good source for me based on the brands that I like and brands that I am not have not been introduced to that I want to try, and giving me an inexpensive way to do so. But nevertheless, shout out to SVRN. They're out of Chicago. Seems like a dope boutique based on my shopping experience and what I see online. Again, today's drop or today's delivery rather is just a really basic review. Reviewing the anniversary Air Force One low. Got it. I think it was $79 with an extra 30 off. I couldn't turn that down. I am loyal to the Air Force One silhouette. I think the silhouette itself is one of the most classic silhouettes you'll ever find. They've gone in and out of style over the years a ton of times. It came to a point to where they were kind of below the radar at one point. Obviously, at inception, they were really popular. They were like up there with, like when the Jordans came out, so on and so forth. The earlier versions, 1s, 2s, so on and so forth. Even before that, the Air Force One was the staple shoe. And then over time, it kept its potency and its place as one of the strongest shoes on the market. Just transcending generations, over decades, so on and so forth, and into the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. And I think around the 2000s is where you started seeing like an oversaturation of it. I think Nelly had a song called Air Force Ones. I'm dating myself by even mentioning that was a song that was popular on the radio when I was, in my hip hop phase, and still am in my hip hop phase, but nevertheless. That Nelly Air Force One song is one that kind of blew Air Force Ones up crazy, nationally, internationally, even more so than what they already were. And then Nike started making all of these outrageous and outlandish colors and all these different types of things. Bathing Ape was one of the first outside brands to successfully mimic the silhouette, replace it with their shooting star emblem, and then you had another kind of form of the Air Force One. So there were other companies doing the same thing, which led to just super oversaturation. The Air Force One went out of style. I remained loyal, but I just I wouldn't rock them with everybody rocking them in all of these crazy colors. But I'm glad that kind of died down, and now we're back to somewhat of a normal space. You still see, crazy renditions of the Air Force One and other people copying the silhouette, but it's not as bad. It's definitely not the focal point of Nike's basic shoe. I think Dunks have kind of taken that place. They're fizzling out now, but like every now and again, the Dunks and the Air Force Ones, they'll jockey for position for what shoe is the best classic silhouette. And I think Dunks are now on the decline of being number one in that instance, and you got some other shoes that are trying to rear their head as well. But for me, a classic Air Force One and a classic colorway, white, maybe black, depending on what color the check is, maybe some slight differences in the color of the sole. Little slight variations are cool every now and then. A fancy one will catch my eye, like the recent review that I just did with the Moving Co Air Force One High. But overall, like that classic Air Force One, there's nothing that can really compare. You can't improve on perfect. So without further ado, I'm kind of rambling and talking fast. I just wanted to do a quick review today because the shoe is just a basic one. Let's just take a look at it. I got the Air Force One low anniversary white with a silver check and the gray bottom. And, you know, I'm noticing that these shoes are just kind of sitting on shelves and going on, going on sale. And for me, that's an opportunity because first and foremost, the anniversary silhouette is, those are mostly like basic whites with different color checks. But the anniversaries, they have better leather, and they have like, little features that make them stand out a bit. So they started out retailing for over $100, and then I'm just seeing them sit on shelves and go on sale, and fine with me, So here's a closer look. You got your silver check. You got that kind of second lower part of the sole in gray. This is dope. I mean, silver goes well with grays, blues, whites, pretty much anything. It's not too loud, even though the check is silver. Little stitched in silver check, just above at the in between the beginning of the toe box, top of the foot part, and then where the laces start. Got a little bit of a old school cleaning methods of shoes back in the days in the 80s, where you got a toothbrush and a little bit of maybe dish detergent and water, and you brushed off whatever scuff mark you got on your shoe. This is classic. You'll see, if you watch the movie Juice, I think you see Omar Epps Q cleaning his shoes in the beginning with a toothbrush, and many other references of the past and of those days. Different ways people were taking care of their shoes. You stepped on somebody's shoes back in the day, put a scuff on them, you in the wrong area, you might get yourself hurt. Special little stamping on the tongue that lets you know this is the anniversary edition of the Air Force One. Got some gold script writing there. Classic Nike Air on the back. This is the classic Nike Air. So yeah, really, really dope shoe. Gray bottoms. And yeah, again, you can see the leather is a little bit more upscale than the normal leather that you see. Because typically, I can see kind of, it's not pebbled, but you can see where there's like a little bit of, I don't know how to say it, like kind of ripples in the leather where it's kind of a sign of good leather. And typically on these shoes, like the leather is just flat. So, this is, like an updated leather. Regular laces. So yeah, just a little something to, after everything was said and done, I might have paid $60 for these. Just another little something to have in the repertoire to add to outfits whenever I'm going out, and I can just have a fresh pair of kicks on deck. You know what I'm saying? So check SVRN out. I'll leave a link in the description. That'll take you directly to the site. They may have a few more pairs of these left if you're interested in these, but I do encourage you to scour the site and take a look. They got some great brands, Margiela, Marni. Oh man, I don't even want to start. I got a lot of, the Mayas, which is an up and coming brand, kind of comparable to an Amiri or a Root or something along those lines. Picked up a couple of items at really, really good prices. Isabel Marant, so on and so forth. So, I encourage you to take a look through the site to see if you can find any steals. But yeah, just wanted to drop that. I'm not going to try them on. I tell you what, if you leave 20 comments requesting a try on, I'll do another short trying them on with a decent outfit. So I didn't think it necessary to try these on this time around because it's just kind of like the basic Air Force One. Everybody's seen them 100 times over. So, but if you want to see me, throw them on and see what they look like on foot, again, if I get a total of 20 comments, I'll create a short on that. So Other than that, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to show you those. Thanks for listening to your boy here with his review. Hope all is well on your end. You guys keep doing what you're doing in style. Like, comment, subscribe, Tastemakers Palette. More to come. Stay tuned. Again, you guys enjoy. Peace out.